Hello, I'm Paolo Abrera and welcome to a day of firsts in the history of BMW in the Philippines. We are so glad to have you here at our first ever virtual launch. Here it is, the icon of individuality, the first ever BMW 2 Series Gran Coupe.
With the cover pulled off the Gran Coupe, BMW Philippines climbed onto the bandwagon of virtual launches, taking the auto industry to the uncertain future of selling automobiles. Standard fare at pre-pandemic new model rollouts, product briefs with accompanying video or slides by brand execs before media and guests remain in the new normal. But the briefing video is zoomed to those invited to dial in to the online press conference.
The BMW 2 Series Gran Coupe offers the best of both worlds, the emotional design of a coupe and the practicality of a sedan. So let's start with the face of the brand new BMW 2 Series Gran Coupe. As with every new BMW, the kidney grills are the emphasis here, as are the swept-back LED headlights, creating an instantly recognizable statement piece wherever you go. Moving on to the side, we see a silhouette that's reminiscent of its much larger coupe brothers. And the stance is meant to appear low and agile. There are elements like the defining shoulder line above the rear contoured wheel arches, and the 17-inch double-spoke light alloy wheels which come together to create a beautiful side profile. The rear is just as striking, thanks to a horizontal design element and slim LED taillights. Moving on to the inside of the BMW 2 Series Gran Coupe, we have the same fit and finish found in every BMW, highlighted by premium feel and high-quality materials. You have sports seats and a sports steering wheel as standard. Comfort is courtesy of Sensatec leather upholstery. Now let's talk about interior convenience features. The BMW 2 Series Gran Coupe comes with BMW Live Cockpit. Now infotainment duties are handled by an easy-to-use BMW iDrive interface. We also have ambient lighting upgrades courtesy of illuminated Berlin trim finishers. Now all of this makes the interior of the 2 Series Gran Coupe a great place to be. Powering the first ever BMW 2 Series Gran Coupe is a BMW twin-power 1.5-liter 3-cylinder gasoline engine that makes 140 horsepower and 220 Nm of torque. This engine is paired to a 7-speed dual-clutch Steptronic automatic transmission.
The same rollout is streamed live on social media and other digital platforms for the public to witness. So how does SMC Asia Cars Distributors Corporation, authorized distributors of BMW in the country, rate its first foray into digital launch and marketing of automobiles?
Basically, we are able to reach a wider audience with this kind of launch. Of course, on the downside, we are not able to meet the customers personally. So given the times, it's the best that we can do. However, of course, during event, it's always very nice to have a more personal touch with the customer. But given the circumstance, it's really not possible. So we make the best of it. What we learn from it is that, of course, we want more people to see it next time, no? If we can reach 1 million views, so why not? The next time we have to find better ways to reach a wider audience. That's, for me, the biggest thing.
The launch was able to reach more than 250,000 viewers, but not all fall into the target market of the 2020 2 Series Gran Coupe. Who are those who can afford and who, perhaps after viewing the launch, may be thinking of owning this icon of individuality?
The 2 Series Gran Coupe is really aimed at young and urban professionals who are looking more into the sporty side of things when it comes to design and also performance. So that's the kind of vehicle that they prefer. So that's the market that we are really looking at for the 2 Series Gran Coupe.
So what sets the 2 Series Gran Coupe apart from the competition?
When it comes to, if we're comparing, with other brands, we believe that the 2 Series Gran Coupe comes in at a very attractive package that also happens to be nicely priced. So you're getting, the BMW driving dynamics, the design, the appeal, the brand presence, but at the same time, it undercuts its rivals in the same segment.
So what is its attractive package?
The first ever BMW 2 Series Gran Coupe is not only in a league of its own thanks to on-road presence, modern interior, and impressive performance, it also happens to be attractively priced at 2,990,000 pesos. And as with every new BMW, the BMW 2 Series Gran Coupe comes with BMW's 5-year or 200,000 kilometer warranty, a first in the premium segment in the Philippines.
While the 2 Series Gran Coupe's online launch was a first, as early as 2018, BMW Philippines have begun moving towards focusing more on digital marketing. The COVID-19 pandemic has shown that this will become the norm. So, what does the company have in store for the rest of the year?
We will be heavily investing in digital marketing as one, no? And number two, given that we are no longer allowed to hold big events or mall displays or whatnot for the time being, so a more one-to-one and a more direct approach to our customers will be necessary. So that is the main focus now, digital and more personal, more one-to-one. And in our industry, I think that's the way forward.
After catching the attention of more than 250,000 people with the online launch of the 2022 Series Gran Coupe, BMW Philippines is now looking forward to interested buyers to come to the showroom to see, touch, and perhaps test drive the Gran Coupe and be finally convinced to buy one.
While these are very challenging times, we would still be very pleased to welcome our customers across our 6 dealerships nationwide. We have 3 dealerships in the metro and 3 also in the provincial areas, 1 in Pampanga, 1 in Bacolod, and 1 in Cebu. So these dealerships have already put in place some protocols that will allow our customers to feel safe and secure while the pandemic is still out there. So you can see and test drive the 2 Series Gran Coupe for yourself across these facilities, and we look forward to seeing you there.